Oh, right. Control center. 48 out of 60. Okay, so we have... Oh. Okay. So we have a death orb that needs to get over here to... Okay. But I have to... Well, I'm just gonna build a basic thing. Okay, so far so good on the basic thing. The main problem is I gotta get my, vehicles through there. Huh. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna let this happen for a bit. I'm just gonna leave that there. Eventually, I'm probably gonna miniaturize that, move it over, most likely. I actually really wish you could pick up and move things in this. That would actually be quite nice. Okay, so we have to go past the blue portals. Do we? Oh, because there's a death laser here. And this is all okay, so yeah, I have to get a companion cube over there. Somehow. Okay, sure. This'll work. No, it won't. Trying to think. Let's tackle the small problems first. And then I'll go for the big ones. So that doesn't immediately fall, which is good. I guess, honestly, I can just put, like, a big foot down here. There's really no reason why I can't put weird feet on almost all of my hanging structures. Like, whenever we have a hanging structure, I could just put a foot on it. And nothing will stop me. Okay, so that's stable. So I don't have to worry about that. And that lets me work a semi-stable system here if I need it. Which I inevitably will. Okay, so we're going to have these three here. I think for starters, I'm just going to suspend this. I could do more than that. That's not going to work. Okay. Well, I was hoping the middle click would work this time around. I was told very kindly by Durf, hey, by the way, if you middle click things, it'll connect all the struts to every, like, nearby point. Doesn't work for me for some reason. Very upset about that. Okay, so we're just gonna drive. I want to see if he goes into the portal. He does not. So all you have to do is path the red portal, then tube to the end portal. You can't do that, though. You have to touch this button. You can't just go straight down to the red portal because you blow up. So you have to do this kind of crazy interconnected thing. Here's what happens if you go through the red portal. Death. If I could build something, just something small and easy to work with. In here, it would be perfect, but I have no means of stopping this. So what I have to do is get this companion cube to get over here so it gets launched over and knocks this one off. At least that's the only thing I can think of. Wander, what was the term you used in Polybridge? Something engineer? Dumbgeneering. I believe, was the exact term I had used for myself. Okay, so for starters, I don't have to get up to this dark blue portal. It's a red herring. I just mostly wasn't paying attention. Should have been. But now I'm paying attention. Because here's the thing, we don't... All we need is probably this. There we go. Let's start hooking all of these up. I miss playing Polybridge. I never actually put up all the footage from it. I should go back and get all that up after I'm done with this series. I never actually finished that game either, but then again, Polybridge was like actually ridiculously long. Like, this game is a reasonable length. I think I think, what is it? 60 levels is kind of perfect. More than that is a problem. Okay, so he's gonna go on a bit of a wild ride, comes out here, hits the button. I'll have to fix that in a second, but yeah, so heck, I probably don't even have to do anything special down here. We can just skip the dark blue portal. No problem. Okay, so I'm just gonna try and ramp the cube a little bit better. Because I don't want to get it in the way. Okay, and I guess I could just do test. No, I can't. I have to drive this one. So let's see if this cube makes it. So the cube makes it. The problem is, it makes it very slowly. Okay. So this is why you'd want to do the weird switcheroo. But weird switcheroos are dumb. So we're gonna do... speed bumps. I have no idea if speed bumps are actually going to function here. Let's see if this works. All I need is for it to get kind of slowed down here. Huh. That timing is... one more speed bump. That timing could not have been more perfectly inconvenient for me. Okay, let's see. The other thing is, this speed bump is pointless. Apart from just being there. Did I never connect that? Might not have. Okay, let's try this now. Yeah, the timing was perfect. Perfectly obnoxious. Okay, so it doesn't flip him. And this is enough to slow him down. The only other problem... okay. Let's see. Let's cancel these. I'm going to move this over. Because we actually have to have it... kind of connect to the ground. You know, are these? Yes. This is sort of connected. Probably put it there. Okay, let's try that now. Because we don't want him hitting the portal in an odd angle. Because if he does that, if he hits the portal at an odd angle, he comes out like that. You know, now that I say that, this isn't gonna work. We need more defenses. We need more structural stability somewhere. Okay. Well, for starters, we need more structural stability here. Is it weird that I keep calling it defenses? I shouldn't be. I've been playing too many strategy games, I think. Okay, so this arguably works. Oh. That's another problem entirely. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just get rid of all of this garbage. Gonna get rid of this garbage. We're just gonna make this steeper. I'll have to make it more durable. And I'm gonna have to move this in. Let's just test that. Let's see what angle this flies at. Okay. Has to be a little bit lower, maybe? It'd be really nice if there's like a means of... It'd be really nice if there's like a means of drawing angles. For the sake of this. Okay, so... The further I move this in, I think the more this works. In my favor. Yeah, okay. I don't know if that's actually going to work, though. The forklift might still hit the green thing on the way through. And yeah, I will want to make this much more durable, because we're probably going to... Ooh, we're probably going to have quite the car pileup. Yeah. I bet there's going to be a fair number of, well, not cars, forklifts here having a bit of a doozy. Well, you know what? We'll figure that out when we get there. Right now, I just want to get the puzzle solved. That's all that matters. Oh, you know what? We should probably, like, cable this down-ish. I don't actually know how that's going to connect. I might want to move that down a little bit. Yeah, 10 forklifts. Ooh. Okay, and apparently somehow I've made this too tall. I guess really I didn't need to make it so steep. All we need to do is get it to stop for like 2 seconds there. Well, again, we'll see. Alright. So far, so good. Now let's hit the convoy button and see how bad this goes. Yeah, the problem is... they're bottlenecking really hard. In a really bad location. Okay, so I have to probably dig that up. Back here. We want to probably put this directly below. So the main component here that's kind of important is just having it stop. It needs to hit this thing. It's actually kind of tempting to make it this, like, weird V. Ugh. Hook that there. Okay, let's try that. Because this way, it'll stop. It'll lose all of its momentum here. But then be okay. Alright, we got it. All I needed to do is make sure that it would kind of flip them forward by having something there. Oh, that's a concern. That they're doing, like, weird little cartwheels. And we're good. Alright. You're gonna need a different way to produce that delay. I don't think so. I think we're good. Okay, 49 Turretville. Where are the... Oh. To quote Wanderbot, where are the turrets? To answer Wanderbot, yes. Okay, so going through yellow first. Yellow to red. To light blue. To purple. To... Okay, so we're gonna have to also queue... Okay, so going to yellow first. Well, going to yellow first is, like, mad easy. And that should just hold, maybe. Getting from yellow up here is going to be a bit more of a challenge. Oh. I can't put anything over or around that turret. I don't know. Maybe I can. As long as it's not touching the turret, we have nothing to worry about. So I'm just gonna hang kind of this elaborate structure. And then at some point, we'll figure out how to get this to work. Can I... Okay, I can do this. Let me see. So it's yellow, knock this over to red? Was it? Yeah, red to blue. Oh, that's going to be an interesting complication. Because, yeah, purple has to come after blue. Otherwise, we get shot. Unless there's something to do. See, if you drive into a turret, will it knock it over? Yes. That is pretty much how this always works. And then we're going to want to have a return path from purple to green. Aren't we? Well, that's going to look really shaky. Can I move this up one? Because I can have that hook in there. Okay, and it's still... Yeah, it wiggles a little bit over here, but that's just because I have nothing keeping it aloft. Perfect. So can I have a structural support right here? Yeah, I just can't connect it through. But that's fine. So let's get rid of that horror structure for a second there. Connect it to as much as possible. This way, the section that the turret is on works as support for the rest of the structure. Alright, so that's probably good. We might have to work on it just because it's probably going to get some momentum here. It's going to fall, and it's going to be an issue. Let's just drive for now. Let's see how it goes through that section.
Malfunctioning.
Yeah, figured. So this has to be a much more gradual curve. If it's not, the whole thing falls apart. And we probably want to do that on this side, too. Because the more aggressive this is... Oh. The, Yeah, the more, the more angular this is, the more likely it is to launch it. Because these guys get a lot of speed when I kind of need them to not do so. Okay. So we effectively want to have a secondary ramp right here, leading into this. Starting here. The main problem is here. Let's see. So he falls here. Which makes this kind of a weird issue. Maybe? Maybe it's not as much of a weird issue. Oh, what the... Never had that happen before. The, I'm gonna roll it back a second so you guys can see what happened. Apparently there's actually a gap here in the collision, so it like, slid through. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, just barely misses that, which means I can have... kind of this here, have that not be connected. We want to give this just enough room for it to connect here. We probably don't need that now that I'm thinking about it. For lucky, this will work. No. Okay, so this needs to be over just a bit. Hook that together. Move this up. Move this over. Let's see if that works. Okay, that's pretty smooth. It, like, bumps it just a little bit.
I don't hate you.
Okay, so he's gone. And we've got the bypass working more or less as intended. Cool. So, now this side. See, Wander, why haven't you played any more Mario Odyssey lately? I beat the game, and then I got bored of it. Part of it is also Nintendo products aren't good for my channel. Blame Nintendo for more or less just being like, you can't make money from this. And I'm like, oh. Okay, well. Sure, fine. They're fun games, but it's hard to play games made by a company that's like actively saying no to YouTube. I'm sure if I was a bigger YouTuber from like a larger network of whatever, you know, big as the Game Grumps or something, I could probably get around it, but I am not. And so usually I play them because they're fun, and then I put them down in favor of games that can actually, you know, put food on the table. It seems super callous, but that's just kind of the way it is. Let's see. Just hook all these together. That's kind of true for why I don't play any game past like a certain point. You know, that you can only make so many videos on it, but also, I guess I'll get rid of that. You can only make so many videos on a game, but you can also, keep people interested for so long. Some games last longer, but like I frequently get asked, why don't you play, blank anymore? And the answer is, well, either because I'm done, or because I ran out of stuff to do. You know what, let's connect to the other side. I was gonna let it test, but there's no reason why I should just let it test here. Let's see. Can I... Let's just get rid of this. Let's see if I can move this over better. There we go. Because, yeah, it's more or less identical to the past situation if I'm not able to connect these because of the turret. Which makes it a little bit harder. But not so bad. And then I can just hook these two structures together. Whoops, that's not hooking them together. It's not even doing anything useful. And that should, arguably, probably keep the whole thing together. It's shifting a bit. Let's see. We don't want it to shift too much. If it shifts too much, then the convoy is going to destroy it.
Critical error.
Okay, so that worked. Lands there, no problem. Crushes him, hits the button, goes through the portal. Okay, so we want to get the other side functional now.